This is verse 11 of the 11th chapter of the Gospel of Matthew. Jesus has just given lavish praise to John the Baptist, indicating that this is the one that was predicted by Old Testament prophets. No one has arisen that's greater. And probably Jesus mentions that because this is the one who was actually forecast by Old Testament prophets. So the prophets were prophesying about this last prophet, John, which puts him in a unique class. And that seems to be the reason that Jesus makes such extravagant claims about him. So we have this ongoing statement, amen, to add weight to it, lego, I say, first person singular from lego, who men, indirect object, this is the second person dative plural, so I say to you. Uk is the negation used here with the perfect. This is the word agegertai, from agero, I raise up. Third person singular perfect, passive indicative of those who have been, and up to the present time, been raised up. Or risen up would be the idea. There has not risen up would be the general way. In, this is preposition, takes the dative. Here's the dative genetois. This is from genao. It means to be born, or I give birth would be the idea, genao. This is a noun and means ones who are born. So among those born, just a way of referring to humanity. So among, there is not risen up, among those born. Gunaikon, from gune, woman, this is the plural genitive, those born of women. Maidzone, this is a comparative adjective, it means greater, it'll commonly take the genitive, which we have here, greater. Yoanu, typically translated using the word than, so greater than would be the idea with the genitive greater than John. To baptistu, John the baptizer. Baptistu is actually a noun in the genitive case here. John the baptizing one is the idea, so greater. There is not arisen greater than John the Baptist. This is lavish praise, of course, remarkable praise, and coincides with what Jesus already said, but then he rather shocks us by his next comment, ho, da, but, the, mikroteros, from mikros, means small. This is the superlative degree of this, but of the smallest, or the smallest, I should say, in preposition with the dative te basileia, in the kingdom, the least or the smallest in the kingdom to uranon, of the heavens. So the least in the kingdom of heavens, maidzone, same comparative adjective as we have here, again with the genitive, greater out to, of him, he is, estin, from ab, I am. That is to say that the person who has the least status in the kingdom that Jesus was establishing, which of course John technically never lived to see, the one that was least in that has greater privileges, greater opportunity, greater status in some ways than John the Baptist, who of course continued to be a prophet closing out the Old Covenant era. Just a way of accentuating the vast privileges that came to God's people as a result of the definitive work of Christ, to which he's alluding here.